இளம்பிறை தேவகங்கையுமோ அரவுமாட செஞ்சடாடவில் இளம்பிறை தேவகங்கையுமோ அரவுமாட இளநகை தவழும் செவ்விதழுடல் ததி என சிற்றம்பலம் தன்னில்லாடும்.
Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. I'm standing on the intersection of Castro and Mercy. This is the town of Mountain View. For those who may not know, this is where Google Incorporated is headquartered. If you go to my left and about 3 miles down, you will see the Google campus. It's a whole series of buildings. Now, a little bit further after that is the bay, where the backwaters of the Pacific Ocean come back and meet the Bay Area. That's why it's called the Bay Area. And this is where we are going to have an Arangetram of 2 sisters. And this, I thought, would be a good point for me to introduce to you how Arangetrams are performed in the Bay Area. We take the Arangetrams very seriously. It's a 2.5-hour affair. It starts typically at 4 p.m. Around 5:30 there is a break for about 20 minutes for snacks. And then we go back and do the second half, and then after that there's dinner. Usually dinner accompanies the Arangetram. So you have like a 4 to 5 hours of time where you are dedicating yourself, taking a deep dive into India's culture, Bharata, the bhava, the raga, the tala, and the natyam that takes place. So with this, let's go and take a look at this wonderful Mountain View Performing Arts Theatre. Let's go in. Here we go. This is behind me is where the food is going to be served. You can see the tables are being set up, and this is a beautiful day today. The temperature now is around 81 or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Very nice, not too hot, not too cool. And as the evening progresses, it gets really cool, about 60-65 by the time the whole thing is over, by 9 o'clock when we wrap up. But it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Summers are when most of the Arangetrams take place. For example, this series that we are doing every Saturday, every Sunday, there is an Arangetram in July. And this is the 3rd week of July. You can see, in fact, maybe the 4th week. It doesn't matter, but essentially you get the idea. There are lots of Arangetrams going on. So we're going to take you inside where there is a lobby. There's a lot of decoration that reflects the culture. Sometimes it also reflects the culture of the area in India from where the parents and the kids come from. So you get a little bit more deep dive into India's culture. Let's go. Viewers, what you see here is a chess board along with chess pieces. These are pretty, they're not very heavy. They're made of plastic, blown plastic, I guess, and you can move your pieces. I can see that there is a game in progress. In fact, people put their chairs, sit down and watch how things are going. This is the city administration building of Mountain View. This is where the city conducts its affairs. And this city is a fairly, I would say, prosperous city. I used to know the chief of police. His son and my son used to go to the same class in middle school. So it's a great place. It's not a very big town for Silicon Valley standard. By Silicon Valley standards, I say about 200,000, 300,000 is the population of Mountain View. A few cross streets, and that's about it. But it has Google headquartered here, and that speaks a lot. So let's go inside now and take a quick look at some of the decorations that they have put together. This is the entrance here. And you have a multi-tier kuttuvilakku and 2 containers of flowers and a traditional kolam. And here is Nataraja. And you can see this is, I think, belongs to the theatre itself, and you can, dress it up whichever way you want and it would look appropriate. Like, for example, here the dancers is wearing a Bharatanatyam costume, and here is the itinerary for the program. The kids that are performing, Ananya and 𝙒𝙧𝙤. So it's a duo. A duo presents a lot of possibilities for the teachers because they can enact a lot of the items with much more of vivid imagination. They can bring all their creativity into play. Then here we have another kuttuvilakku with multi-tier. Krishna and Radha. Tabla, and there is your Nandi, there is your Golasa Nupur for dance, and you have another Nataraja here and Shiva, and the Nandi, which always faces Shiva. And then we have a tat. This is a stick that the teacher uses to set the talam, the beat, and you have the violin and harmonium here, there's a tabla and there's a mridangam there. And like I was telling you, there are a series of Arangetrams this year planned, and we are into our 7th, I believe, if I'm not wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, our 8th Arangetram of the season. This would be the 86th Arangetram Jayendra Kalakendra would have done. And now we have Sri Krishna playing his flute. Like I said, it's sisters, and we can show you first the two sisters together alongside Nataraja. And here is the orchestra for today. This is the Natyacharya, Sugandha Srinath Iyer, and she has founded this school in 1989. It was founded in India, and now it has grown to be a fairly big school in the Bay Area, 4 branches. And today is, like I said before, today is the 86th and the 87th Arangetram. 2 kids are graduating, so that would be 86 and 87. Shiva Prasad is the mridangam player, he's a percussionist. And after that, we have Binu Venugopal, vocal. And on flute is Sujit Naik. And here is a set of the teacher and the guru, as well as the 2 students who are going to have their Arangetram today. And next we have the violinist, Sree Iyer Ramakrishnan. And here is the Margadarshika, principal dancer, Sree Iyer. So viewers, this is where after the performance is done, or even before, during, whenever it is, this is the place where you stand and have your pictures taken. So sort of like a really nice backdrop for everybody who's visiting here. So these kind of things are pretty normal. Sometimes the auditorium don't have so much lobby space. However, Mountain View has a lot of space, and it gives you room for creativity. You can do a lot of things. In fact, I've seen some other Arangetrams here, very elaborately planned. You have a theme sometimes. The whole idea here is that the Arangetrams are taken very seriously. It's an afternoon spent, it's an afternoon well spent as you take a deep dive into the culture of Bharatanatyam, India, Sanatan Dharma, and also Bharatavarsha. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. If you think you found this useful, you may want to consider donating to us by clicking on the Super Friend button or Super Thanks button. Namaskar.
ശ്രുതിഗതി
who worked with the girls for quite a few years. And between the two of us, I think I safely say that this year, Ananya and Divya had a chance to be groomed by me. Thank you very much. Pochrayaka and I, Jayendra Kalakendra, presents this award of accomplishment to Ananya Ishwar on her Arangetram for successfully completing her higher studies in Bharatanatyam. Congratulations, Ananya, you're number 86. Jayendra Kalakendra presents this award of accomplishment to Divya Ishwar on her Arangetram for successfully completing her higher studies in Bharatanatyam. Congratulations, Divya. Your number 87.